Hey, what's good? Welcome to 6 to 6. This is Industrial Dave, and we are on location. So right now, we are in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Something that I do talk about is how blessed these people are in the Hampton Roads area. They don't know what they got. I mean, you literally have the United States military. You have all these bases, but something that people don't think about is these ships have to be built and they have to be maintained. You've got companies like BAE, General Dynamics, Huntington Ingalls, they're all in this area. And people don't take advantage. They don't know what's in their backyard. There's people that come from all parts of the country that drive thousands of miles just to get a job to work here and do this stuff, and it's in our backyard. All these trades is right here in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Just around the corner from us in Portsmouth, you've got America's oldest shipyard, 1776. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? It is 2024. The oldest shipyard in the country is right here. That's how long our military's been here. We haven't been replaced. We're not out of business. I need y'all to recognize this. Y'all can make a living right here. So I started officially in 2005. So I was blessed enough. I got in a trade program when I was in high school. So in 11th and 12th grade, I went to welding school, and then I would go to my high school at the same time. And then a representative from the union came out, spoke to us, and I was like, I'm ready. And I literally graduated May 2007, applied for the union, and I got my first job at the oil refinery in fall of 2007, and here she wrote right here. I say as a bottom apprentice, you can start out at about expect $22, $23 an hour. But remember, you have to remember that you're at the bottom, one. Two, you're coming in with zero experience. Some people might say, I could go work at some fast food or whatever, you know what I mean? But this is a skilled trade that's not going nowhere. So your first, and then you're gonna work a lot of overtime. Things like this you just can't build in a year. An aircraft carrier might take about 7 years, 6 years if it's perfect, right? But construction is never perfect. Something like this, it would take, maybe 8 years, and then remember you got overtime. So maybe for the year you can do, expect to make anywhere from 45 to 65,000 your first year with no experience. You got to remember that. So me personally, man, I really necessarily haven't been directly involved in the shipbuilding. I have been on jobs where I have built aircraft carriers, but building ships is a trade, right? So, that kind of goes back and forth with the welding. So I've been in the heavy industrial welding sector for 17 years, and the union that I was in, the Boilermakers, they have a shipbuilding division, which obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like we got here, we got an aircraft carrier, and this is the way it is. You could start out in the apprenticeship, and that's what I like to try to tell people is you don't have to have you don't got to have nothing about nothing. Just have a high school diploma, and the first thing you need to do is call your local apprenticeship guys. Like I tell y'all this all the time. You can literally go on Google Maps and Google apprenticeship programs. And so for the shipbuilding, there's an apprenticeship program down in Newport News, Virginia, and you can literally start at the bottom, and typically they're anywhere from about maybe 4 years, anywhere from 4 years to 6 years, depending on the type of program you take. But the good thing is that it's an apprenticeship, so you'll be getting paid while you train. One thing about this industry is oil and gas, like you see it, is a 24-hour industry, man. This is just, these are things that don't necessarily shut down. So if you're looking for a 9 to 5, get up out of there, man. This ain't it. Everything is 24/7. So everybody usually wants to work day shift. So if you're gonna try to work days in this industry, expect anywhere from 6 to 2:30, 7 to 3:30. But don't be surprised when they come tap you on the shoulder. Hey, we need you to stay for another 4 hours. And the hidden, I guess the double-edged sword behind that is you're tired, and then you're like, man, I'm tired, I want to go home. And then Wednesday night comes around, or Wednesday, and they hand you your paycheck, and you open it up, you're like, oh, dang. All right, I guess I could do another one of these. You know what I mean? So, not typical hours. You know, this is a 24-hour environment, man. Trains, oil refineries, nuclear plants, power plants, shipbuilding, the military. It's all 24/7. There's no one out there that just goes in their pocket and just throws seeds on the ground. And then boom, overnight you get an aircraft carrier. That's not how that works. This is for our military, but it still has to be maintained. It has to be built. You know what I mean? Then it has to go out to sea. This is all trades. You know what I mean? We have to do this, and I'm trying to let you guys know that there's been people that have been doing this for 60 years, 40 years. They can't build it forever. They got to retire. Who's going to replace these people? You know what I'm saying? This is just something that we have to remember and keep in the forefront of our mind that, hey, somebody's got to do this job. And it's not like I'm saying like, oh, well, somebody's got to make $30,000 a year. What? No. You can make 6 figures building this stuff and maintaining it. I don't know why y'all don't get that yet, y'all. These trades are not going nowhere. Y'all remember COVID-19? When you was in the house playing video games, going to 7-Eleven every day? Well, guess who was at work? Guess who was at work? All day, making sure we were safe, not invaded, all of that. Right here, guys. Maintaining, building. You guys know this, dude, these things take years to build. You can literally have zero experience. Okay, nothing. You don't even got to know how to fold the bed. Get in the apprenticeship, start out $23, $24 an hour. Okay, your first year, $40,000, $55,000, and be working there for 8 years and literally built this start to finish. And guess what? No, I'm not telling you to retire from here. You get your money, you build, and then you can fund your other enterprises, whether you braid or do hair, you do shoes on the side like somebody I know, you want to be a car salesman, you want to rap. How you going to pay for that feature? This is the best way you could do it. Go to work for the trade. This is recession proof, pandemic proof right here in Hampton Roads, Virginia, man. And just people, I really try to tell these people about this, man. I love the trades. I don't think y'all understand that. The trades have been such a blessing to me, being able to keep money in my pocket, money in my socks. Man, I love it. I love this stuff, man. I can talk to you guys about this all day. Even right now, I'm sitting on this ferry. This has to be maintained. People just hop on here all the time, you know, sit here, hey, Jim, hey, what's up, Mike? You know, we just expect it to work. That's not how life is. This needs oil changes. All these welds and rails, these are all welded. I'm looking at it right now. Somebody built it, you know what I mean? So another good thing about the trades, it's a good weight loss plan, man. Trust me, you're gonna be in shape if you in the trades. I promise you that. This is one of the best ways that you can stay in shape, is working on a scaffold, climbing upstairs every day. This is something that you will definitely be in shape if you are in the trades. I promise you that. So remember, don't pick a fight with someone in the trades. I'm telling you, don't do that. It'll be a big mistake. So even just now, man, like I'm looking, and you've got all kind of industry. Look, I can't swim, y'all, so I'm trying to act like I ain't scared. But man, just even right now, you've got tower cranes. You don't necessarily have to, you know, be a shipbuilder or be a welder. There's all kind of trades that you can do right now. You could be a crane operator. That's a whole trade in itself. You've got a guy in a mobile crane moving right now. I love the scenery, and I want you guys to see where it says Titan, right? If you guys look over there, you'll just see where the green is and the white and just think that's a building. Well, no, that's a dock. So what that is that fills up with millions of gallons of water, and when the ships come in, they fill it with water and it goes in to the ocean, and then the boat, I guess you could say parks, but the boat docks, and then they let the water out and it lifts right back up so we can repair the bottom of the ship. This is a ship you don't want to mess with right there. I don't know if you can see. You can see the 50. I don't know if that's a 50 cal or it's bigger, man. But like that's our military right there, man. That thing shoots missiles and everything. But you can also see if you look to the right where I'm pointing at. This ship right here is above the dock, and this is what I was explaining, where they fill it up with water and then they can sink it back to where the ship can basically essentially park, but it's called docking, right? The ship can park right there, and you know, they bring it back above water and go repairing it. You got the tower cranes, you can see them at work. See that nice American flag? And then man, that's a ship you do not want to see pull up at your port if you're on the opposite side of that. So even though that we are talking about the trades, you know, it is still a business. And I just want to encourage you people, that's something that's really interesting is, you know, these shipyards, I mean, just imagine, you know, whatever it is that you do, whether you cut hair or whatever type of business you have, be good at it, you know. Put everything you have into it and they'll believe you. I mean, just imagine this shipyard have one customer. That's it. They only have one customer, the United States government. That's it. All you need is one. You just need one good customer, man. And like, they have the one customer, the United States government, and boom, billions and billions of dollars every year. So this is where our tax money goes, you know, in the shipbuilding, ship repairing, ship maintaining. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all do not want to see this country without no military. I promise you that.